All right, Shalom. Hey, first and foremost, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahak. Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, salutations, and blessings to the Lord's elect. All right, it's the brother Yeshaya, part of Men of Valor, South Carolina. And this lesson right here is going to be I don't want to rub people the wrong way, but, you know, some things have to be said. And, you know, this doesn't apply to like a specific brother, but, you know, it's just a lot of stuff that's been going on in our, in Yasharala first and foremost. But personally, I'm not concerned with a lot of the, you know, back and forth, the fucking, I don't know, just like the chatty patty stuff and all that. You know, I ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? I got kids and stuff. But at the same time, it has to be addressed because it's too much going on, and it's coming from, you know, just it's coming from left field, man. And we're in these last days. So why are you worried about? All right, say if a brother has a spirit to where he likes to joke, and then he says a joke to you, like a lighthearted joke, and you get offended, and I don't know why, but you get offended, and then you let that offense or what you perceive to be an offense just fester up in you, you know. So now you turn into a backbiter. You talking junk behind a brother back, no matter how big or small the brother is in the camp. You talk, and you know the spirit is working, so we know a brother can feel, like if you in the spirit, you can feel when somebody has a problem with you. You can feel they ain't even got to say nothing, but it's up to you to say it, because if it's on your heart or it's on your mind, then release it. Okay, there's ways to battle and handle offense in the Bible. The scriptures say offenses must come. You're gonna get offended in this Bible like the brother you want. I mean, not in the Bible. You're going to get offended in this truth if you've been in it a while. All right, the brother Yuan did a lesson. The brother GMS Dallas Shalom, he was just down here. He said he had a good point. He was like, basically, yeah, it's going offense is going to come, man. You're going to get offended by something. A brother going to say something about your shoes, just joking. You're going to get offended. Anyway, that was an inside joke. But anyway, it's really time to gird up and be a man, especially, you know, when we're dealing with brothers. You don't want to be the soft one, the one that's always getting offended. Of course, we got to watch our speech around each other, but, you know, some brothers ain't every brother's cup of tea, man. All right, some brothers are rougher. Some brothers, you know, will say something and he means it so lighthearted, but the next brother take it straight to the heart. And we got too much of that going on, and we just need to sit down, go right to the Bible for our problems. Stop being emotional, like girls, man. Matthew 18, Matthew 8. It's amazing that, you know, but it's just been happening through my years going through. I've been seeing it too often, and now it's touching home. So, you know, I had to say something, man. This is Slacky, hold on. And my allergies messing up, man. So my eyes puffy, kind of red. It's all good though. All right, this is the book of Matthew, Saint Matthew. We're gonna go to the 18th chapter. Yeah, around the 15th verse. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. So you're gonna get offended in this flesh, man. All right, depending on your sensitivity level, a brother can. Some brothers get offended on how brothers talk. Slack. Some brothers probably got offended I did that. I had to let it go. You know, it's just I think brothers are being a little bit too soft, and I'm just gonna be candid. Some brothers are being a little bit too soft. Now, of course, we all have been offended, okay? But there's ways that you come to a brother and you be like, "Hey, brother, I ain't like that." Da 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 da. Or don't wait till a brother reach out to you like, "Brother, you all right? You been acting kind of finicky. You been moving a little funny. You okay? We still good? We good?" Nah, bro. You know, man, this, like, come on, man. You should have told me that, bro. We could have been like, instead of you, because I'm a brother. I don't get easily offended. Like, you have to damn near slap me in my face to offend me. You know what I'm saying? Of course, brothers get mad and argue their points, but that doesn't mean they're offended. You know, brothers, some brothers had different spirits. You know, but I don't really get offended like that, and Lord knows that. Of course, I've been offended. We all been offended, but it hasn't overtook me to the point to where I start backbiting, talking shit about brothers behind their back, feeling some type of way and not telling them. If I felt some type of way about a brother, I'll let it be known, and that's the spirit that the elder Tazawam, he put out in the chat. Hey, if you got a problem, or it was in class or something, like, if you got a problem with a brother, just let them know. And everybody was quiet, so it's like. But I guarantee you, it was some brothers, because it was a ass of brothers in that class. It was like over 20-something brothers. That's a lot for us, but it was like 20-something brothers in that class. And I guarantee you. If I haven't tried, but if I, and I put out through the spirit like a while ago, right before the Passover, I was like, if I offended any brother, just let me know. Bam, bam. Got half answers. I was like, all right, if you ain't tell me I offended you, bro, I ain't gonna know. I ain't a brother that goes around offending people, so don't take that remark as like I just want to offend people. I don't. But I just don't know sometimes when brothers get offended. Sometimes I can have like a brash personality, you know? I can just say things without, just off my heart. But I don't mean nothing by it. It's how the Lord made me. The Lord made everybody else. The Lord made everybody in His truth, different. And that's a beautiful thing about being part of the body, but not to ramble on. Back in Matthew 18 and 15, moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained a brother. But if he will not hear thee, then take with thee one or two more, that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses every word shall be established. So there's a way to handle offense. Don't get butthurt. Don't get in your feelings, and then you cussing the brother out, that a brother don't even know what's going on with you. You cussing the brother out in your mind, and you going and telling another brother a warped story. What's that story? What's the term? Damn, it leaves me. But basically, you telling the story from your side and kind of admitting the truth a little bit. Arbitrary. I think I used it right. You telling an arbitrary story that's only going to apply to you and make you look like the good guy, when you're not telling the whole truth. When you can be like, I don't know, man. But yeah, so there's ways, and like the brother Yawan was saying, man, there's ways to, deal with offense. You don't have to turn into like a hoe, pretty much. I don't know how else to say it. What, a bitch? What? And like I said, this ain't toward no specific brothers, but hey, it's happening too much in Israel, and brothers know that. So it's like, I don't know. Here it is, Luke 17. Then said he unto the disciples, it is impossible, but that offenses will come, but woe unto him through whom they come. If it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and he cast into the sea, than that he shall offend one of these little ones. Take heed to yourselves. If thy brother trespass against thee, rebuke him, and if he repent, forgive him. So, there you go. Now, that verse can kind of get misconstrued because how it's worded. that if you offend, you automatically out of here. No, we offend sometimes, and we don't know, and we're not cognizant of it. It ain't like we're just sitting there plotting, oh, I'm gonna say this to this brother and I know he gonna feel it. Nah, we just be organically, we really be happy to be around each other. I personally speaking, when I come around brothers, I make sure that temperature is good, temperature straight as far as we all good, everything good, because once you start drinking, shit can go, and sometimes some brothers don't need to drink around each other. I'm learning that, certain brothers, that I probably won't drink around, it is what it is, man. We all got different personalities, but we gotta gird up ourselves and show you yourselves men, like for real, because there's been instances. And let me read on. So yeah, let me read on while I got this point in my mind, because there was points where our forefathers may have got offended, and then what? Then we wouldn't have certain things that we had, say if Jacob would have got offended, all right, after he got supplanted, okay, with Leah and Rachel, and say he just left and said, man, then we would only have one of our foremothers, so to say, and then who knows the dynamics of what would have happened if he would have just left and said, all right, you supplanted me, I ain't got 7 more years in me. I think you were more than that, but I ain't got another 7 years in me. I'm about to go. You know what I'm saying? And what if Yahushua would have got offended? Like, Lord, I got to go through all this. Like, this is egregious. This is past the point. It got to the point where he asked thrice, for it to, basically for him not to go through it, or let it be a different way. But he didn't get that answer, so he knew. He was like, okay, I got to go through this. I got to endure this, Let's go to Romans 1, because it's been many times, many times, because the scriptures say I get that next. You got to suffer wrongfully sometimes. Sometimes you didn't do something in your heart. There's been men, okay? There's been men, all right, that have been, excommunicated out of the body for reasons that, were misunderstood. And I'm only speaking on the outside looking in from several stories of people that know it personally, that have suffered wrongfully, ate it. Wasn't backbiting the elders, wasn't cussing out the elders, stayed strong and stayed doing what matters, and that's doing the work. What manner of persons are you to be with all holy conversation and godliness? Anastrophe. What is your manner of conduct? Are you backbiting? Are you trying to pit brothers against each other? You got that happening too. You got brothers trying to pit brothers against another brother just so they can make an army. You're like, oh, more than one brother agrees with me, even though I told the half story. Bro, everything is going to be turned to light. Everything that has been done in darkness shall come to light, and people don't understand that. We read the scriptures, but people forget about certain scriptures that apply and probably would get them out of a lot of trouble. The eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. So you don't think the Lord is hearing everything and via the angels, even your thoughts? You talking junk about a brother, and brother don't even know that you got something against them because you didn't go by the proper conduct, the proper way, which is the scriptures, the Holy Bible, to fix that matter. Romans 1. And I'm about to wrap this up. And I was talking about backbiters, right? Romans 1 and 29. Being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whispers, backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud, boasters, evil of all things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of the Most High, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. So that whole rundown, and I wanted to take a couple of them out. I mean, pinpoint them. Backbiter, whisperers, busybodies, and the scriptures talk about being a busybody too. All right, you know, you can go through something, all right, and you going through it with a brother, and then another brother, like I said, will try to heap disciples onto himself. Not, but yeah, that brother, man, that brother, man. But then, because it's gonna happen. You don't, first and foremost, know that that's only this one brother talking to you, so you don't have the whole story. They say it's 3 sides to a story. All right, this side, and the truth. So that every time, like, even in the world, I always had this mindset. I'm like, man, when people try to pit people against me, I'll be like, I don't know the whole story, but shit, it's all good, And then I look at that dude like, what the fuck is you trying to do? Like, I ain't get that, what I'm saying? I ain't get you trying to pit me against another person. Backbiters, doing all this. Chatty patties in the truth, man. It's all good though. Hey, the Lord is sifting, man, and the Lord is showing the intents of your heart. Because there's a lot of brothers that's probably just been, just getting through. But are inwardly wicked, man, for real. 1 Peter 2:19. Like I said, it's not to anybody, but it's just a vast, it's just a vast statement, man. You know what I'm saying? Off the things I've been seeing through the truth, not only my personal, but like just watching, the vids and what's going on now with that dude, Shopper. And, all that, man. Stuff I didn't seen, First Peter 2. I just had it. 1 Peter 2:19. We'll go to the BLB for that. Like I said, excuse me, my allergies kind of messing up, and it's hot as hell out here. 1 Peter 2:19, for this is thankworthy, if a man for conscience toward the Most High endure grief, suffering wrongfully. Okay, because there's certain times that you're going to have to suffer wrongfully. All right? You might be dealing with someone putting up false witness against you. They might not know the whole story, because one brother is more believable. One brother has a higher rank than you. Then your point of view, or your point of view automatically goes out the window because of superiority, or just and you got camp groups too. You got brothers that that's cool, but it's like when it comes to certain issues that has to be put to the side. But that's for another day. But yeah, man, this soft shit gotta go, man. Stop being offended about some simple stuff, and stop not telling the brother until it's 2 weeks later, and now you fuming mad. You want to fight. You should have just told me, brother. It's ways to go. It's ways to go about offense. And I hope this air isn't too loud, because shit, it's hot as hell out here. But anyway, yeah. Toward the Most High endure grief, suffering wrongfully. For what glory is it if, when ye be buffeted for your faults, ye shall take it patiently? But if when you do well and suffer for it, you take it patiently, this is acceptable of the Most High. So it's gonna be times, man. where we gotta suffer wrongfully. All right. And so what? And just like I said, we have forefathers, and certain prophets and certain brothers that have suffered wrongfully. Okay, the brother Yahweh brought up King David and was it and Jonathan, that report. Yeah, King David, he got mad as hell. So what if he just flew off the handle without understanding the whole thing? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can get mad. All right, scriptures say to be mad but sin not, be angry but sin not. All right, you can get angry. Shit, that's part of it being a man. If you have a certain level of testosterone in you, you ain't gonna help but be angry. But it's angry to the world or fault or But no, that's just your testosterone breathing. Like, that's you ready to go at all point. That's how. So you don't think men of the Lord, especially the warriors, they had somewhat anger problems, or they were just stoic as hell? The Lord was an austere man himself. But anyway, yeah, I was going into a tangent. Slack it. First Peter. Yeah, this is the last one. Cause man, we in the last days for real. Last seconds of the last days. So it's like, what manner of conversation do you want to have? You know what I'm saying? Is it gonna be, backbiting and talking shit about brothers, or it's gonna be talking about the kingdom and talking about how we gonna better ourselves and squashing our beefs and shit? You know what I'm saying? All right. 1 Peter 2 and 2 Peter 3. I'm tripping out. I was thinking about something else. It's the last one. 2 Peter 2. I mean 3. 2 Peter 3 and 11. I'm going to start at 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. The elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye like to be in all holy conversation and godliness? And when you go into that word conversation, it's anastrophe, which means code of conduct. So how are you going to be moving in these last days? You're going to be a backbiter? You're going to not tell certain brothers if you're offended or not? You're going to, play that woe is me spirit, and I got my feelings hurt, and now it's fuck the world? Or you gonna be rational, be a rational man, go to the scriptures and see what the scriptures say about anything? All right, we have the proper leadership in order. We have the proper the bishops and the brothers, and we have the elders. We have a perfect system set up, man, to get us through. We just got to utilize it. But anyway, Lord willing, that was edifying. Giving all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakahakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone. Peace, love, salutations, and blessings to the Lord's elect. Till next time, I say shalom.